Hello, friend. If you've spent your career in arts and you've been wondering if building something of your own is actually possible, then this video is for you. Hi, I'm Marion, a set and costume designer for theater, becoming an entrepreneur. I am building my edible branding company, The Crazy Hedgehog, from scratch, alone, trying to change my mindset, trying to change my understanding, getting more knowledgeable about business, money, and all these things that you are not taught in art school. This video is about the numbers of March 2026, so let's dig in. In March, my edible branding company produced 1,420 lollipops, bringing in 2,694 euros in revenue in 8 orders. I managed to hand out 53 promotional boxes, bringing my ideal during the first quarter of 150 boxes delivered to 149. As much as building a company from scratch and alone is very tiresome and stressful, it brings beautiful moments in my life that happened to me purely because this is at the moment very small and very personal. The biggest order of March was the most intense one for sure. I had delivered a promo box for the biggest rock musical production in Estonia, knowing full well that the premiere was coming right up and there was not time for them to actually order. The bigger was my surprise when a few days after putting the box in the parcel machine, I got an email for an inquiry for 1,000 lollipops for the premiere of this rock musical. I checked the calendar and it was 4 days away. So, of course, I panicked. And after some emails back and forth, we got an agreement of 500 lollipops to the morning of the premiere. By that time, I had 3 days left to produce the lollipops. I did manage, but this definitely is a great reminder that if you have an ideal client, you should deal with it ahead of time so that in case this client actually wants to work with you, you will have enough time to produce the service or the product so that you won't be dead after it. My second significant order was a lot more personal. One of Estonian loved filmmakers had died and they were holding a memorial event at school for him. So I was ordered lollipops with his images for the memorial event. The third story is probably the craziest, and also it shows that you can never know where a situation leads you. More than a year ago, I had a train ride on which I had a conversation with a person who has a business on both sides of that Atlantic, here in Estonia and in the US, building satellites. This was a very inspiring conversation, so we kept in touch a bit after this. And now, as I started delivering the promo boxes with lollipops, I decided that I would send this person a box as well. This turned very quickly into an order, and my lollipops traveled to Texas, which was great. And also it shows that human connection, even in the times of digitalization and AI, is still the most important thing. And that the clients and the orders that I have through human connection are definitely the closest to my heart. A bit more about my promo box strategy. Now my quarterly quest of 150 during 3 months is done. I ran one short because the last box that I wanted to hand out to a hotel refused the box and said I have to send an email. But I think one less is definitely better than nothing. And I would say that these 3 months of delivering boxes has taught me quite a bit. First of all, my gut feeling that the physical lollipop is a good place for conversion was right. The clients who have ordered after getting the box have all been very positive and emotional and thankful for the box. And the conversion rate for the boxes that I have sent out to the orders from January has been around 9%, which is, I would say, quite high, especially knowing that I have been not very good student with delivering the boxes. I quite a few times went the easy road, putting the boxes into post boxes, but if I put the box into a post box, especially nowadays when nobody has physical mail anymore, I actually cannot be sure if it is received or not. So going forward, I would have to be more rough on myself in this sense that if a promo box is delivered, it has to reach the hands of a person, because otherwise it might just sit in this mailbox forever. Also, what I've understood is at the moment, my main clients are theaters and museums. I'm still trying to figure out who is my ideal client. As my background is in culture, theaters and museums have been my main prospects, but I'm still trying to push boxes towards other industries and see if they convert or not. This data is still very much in the works, but currently I can say that retailers are my main customers. About building the company in broader sense, what I have been trying to do during the month of March mostly is to start documenting all my processes. So at one point, when I hopefully can hire someone, I will have very clear documentation of everything that I'm doing. I started with documenting the production process of the lollipops because it's most clear and definitely the first thing that I want to give away. And documenting it for me has at least two very distinct pros. Firstly, as I now have for myself also brought out very clearly what are the steps, what are the sequences, I feel that the process has gone better. And the second pro, of course, is that if a new person steps in, they will have a very clear document of everything that they need to know, and therefore teaching them this job will be much more simple. The second thing that I've been building is my website. At the moment, my website is very basic. I found myself a web designer and we are working together on building the new website, which hopefully will also make my conversion better as it will build trust. So in conclusion, March was quite an intense month, but it also brought quite a lot of joy. I loved it that the numbers went up both for lollipops and for the revenue. I'm still feeling quite behind with my documentation. I'm trying to improve on that one, and I'm really hopeful for my website to be ready by the end of spring. I'm going to continue building, I'm going to continue producing, and I hope to see you soon.